forgot I already hit it. Hi guys, hi. I'm so sorry. I forgot I already hit the button. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Come on in, say hi, let us know where you're watching from, and we shall get started. I'm gonna pull up comments here so I can see better. If I can here, there we go. And let me refresh. And look at my cute little cup, you guys. Doesn't it remind you of mermaids? Oh, I see it's got like a, I didn't see the rainbow part when I was there. I thought I only saw like the purpley green blue. Looks like a rainbow or a mermaid cup to me. Now I see the rainbow though. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna pull up comments. I hope everybody's having a good week. This is us. Okay. We're gonna do a couple decor pieces for my daughter. We are redoing a room for her. That's gonna like be right up my armpit. And all the good stuff. So let's see. Good morning, Miss Carol. How are you, girl? Good morning, Mary. Miss Kelsey is here. Sunshine, thank you. Okay, I think this will be the simplest one, so I'm gonna start with this one. This one is going to be this beautiful print. These are from Digital Deco Designs. All the prints that we'll use today are actually from Digital Deco Designs. And so I'm gonna start with this one. I think it'll be the simplest one. My daughter is doing a black and white room, mostly Wednesday themed with a splash of color, whatever that means, okay? But we're gonna see if she likes these little prints in here. She also, there's a bathroom that she has like moved all her little skincare and makeup to. Good morning, Miss April. Thank you for dealing the queens, girl. And she has been getting ready in there for like a day or two now. And she's very proud because she set it up. She stole one of the crystal glasses I was showing you guys that I got from the estate sale. She ran off with it and has put her little skincare and all that in there. And then was like, can I move all my stuff to this bathroom that's right across from the room that we're doing for her? And I was like, sure, girl. Hopefully this works. And so she did. So she's been in there doing her little skincare and makeup every day. She can't wear makeup to school, but hello, Miss Donna. But she does it when she gets home. Yesterday, she came home straight from school, did all her, hello, Miss Patty, girl, did all her skincare and comes to have me feel her face because it's so soft, right? And I was like, babe, you need a shower. You should have done that after the shower. She was like, I ain't getting no shower. I was like, yes, you are. She's like, dang it. And then she got all excited. She's like, that means I get to do it all over again. I'm like, you do. You do, sweetie. So we're going to, if these don't go with the stuff we have going on in her little bedroom, we'll put these in that bathroom she's been getting ready in. But she loves Wednesday. She loves the black and white, but she loves a splash of color. That's what she'll tell you. I do like a splash of color. She really loves pastel colors. She always has. So this is a little bright, so we'll see how she feels about it. I just traced my print around the glass it's going to be going under. I'll just cut that little piece off. This is all going to be a separate piece here if I can find my line. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, goodness. And y'all know we're going to save this for another project, right? I have like a little, hi, Bridge. Hi, Carol. I have like a little scrap bucket over there. Good morning, Miss Shannon, girl. How are you? I was packaging up an order the other day, Shannon, and I think it was koala mist. And I was like, printing the labels and slapping them on the boxes, and I'm like, wait, does that say Shannon Clark? I knew you hopped on Whatnot because I remember seeing your comment, but I didn't realize that you bought something. Thank you, girl. Okay, So that is where we're at, okay? That's where we're at with this one. So this one, we're gonna see. Let me look first because I'll need to do it before I put it in here. So hold on. You stay there. Nobody move. Okay, let's take a look at her. Okay, I'm thinking her necklace is where we're gonna add a little shimmer, okay? So my daughter, she's 10, she likes the shimmer. Even though we don't, she don't care. Hello, Dee. Hello, Tony. How are you guys? Good morning, Christian. How are you? So she's gonna do the shimmer shine. Look, Bridget. This is my prize I won at Bridget's last weekend, you guys. She did an awesome Easter egg hunt with adults and kids. So I got to participate, and I found a duck. Just kidding. She actually threw it at me because I decided to sit my sweaty butt down. Good morning, Miss Brenda. I was done after 5 or 10 minutes of running around with children. I was like, listen, I don't need a prize that bad. But I really did, because I didn't see this. This is super cute. I've been drinking my water in it. Did I say hi to you, Miss Brenda girl? Okay, so we're gonna use this. It's Extreme Glitter Hologram. It dries clear with the glitter, so it won't be like milky or white or anything like that. We're gonna get a little bit of this on our plate, and we'll use more later. Tongue-tied today. And, but what I'm gonna do for this particular print is put a little bit in her necklace, okay? So we're just gonna take her little necklace here, and like I said, it dries clear, so I'm not worried. The pink will still show up when we're all done. And we're just gonna give her just a tiny bit of glitz and glam, because if it's gonna be around Alana, it's gonna have to have, hello Eva, how are you? It's gonna have to have a little something in there. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of spread it around in those circles. Just gonna pretty her up. She got a shimmer body mist. She actually almost wore it to Bridget's house last weekend, but it was chillier than we thought. I wore my socks on. When you posted the pictures, I was cracking up. Hi Mel, girl, how are you? She got like, what are those? Like bear socks or something, y'all. And she was all dolled up in a little sweet Easter dress, looking like Little House on the Prairie, and then she had bear socks on, like with the claws and everything. I was cracking up. But okay, so there we go. Guys, that's it, I think. Let me look at her. I think that's it. Because we have some other things that I want to do. And this one is fairly busy already. Let me dry that and I'll kind of see if you can see it. Oh, I only did right here. I didn't do the whole thing. Let me put that over there. And it's starting to bring my pink back through. So, I even wore my brightest sweatshirt that I own. That was not planned, but we're gonna pretend like it was. Okay, so now let me show you close up here. Hopefully y'all can tell there is a little glitz and glam in there for her, okay? And then we are gonna take all of this junk. There we go. And we're gonna take this first, and we're going to spray it with some, we're not gonna spray it at all. What do we just do? We're gonna pour some alcohol on it, and we're going to wipe it off, clean it all up. If it's nice today, I'm gonna try to get this turntable. Look how gross this turntable is. From all winter, it has not been done. Pictures and was like, girl, that took me a solid. To your feet. That's funny. Oh yeah, I was cracking up. I was like, she posted the picture with her feet. That is funny. It was good. She likes fun socks too. I have Bob Ross socks. I have 2 pair now. Lisa and Carol both got me Bob Ross socks. And I wear them as often as I can, especially if my husband's around, because he cannot stand it when I wear my socks over top my leggings. So I do it on purpose, you know, because you got to get under the skin a tad bit. And so I do that, and then I make sure it's not just black or white socks. Oh no, it's Bob Ross. I got a whole afro on my toes. Okay, so that should be good and clean now. I'm gonna stop trying to finger it all up. I don't think it matters yet. Okay, and then we're gonna put her here. Okay, I'm gonna put this here, but I've got the white side facing there. You could also just put a piece of computer paper back there to brighten it up, or cardboard, whatever. And then we're gonna do this here. This was like quick, easy. She likes simple, like not simple, but like clean. Okay, that's how she's more modern than me. Yes, you do, Carol. Carol, well, where did Lisa get those? Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree. Yep. Okay, so now we've got her little glitz and glammed little thing. Let me see her. Oh, she's cute. So Alana likes this clean frame look, so we're gonna let her have it, okay? But this one is done. I think this one's done. And like I said, if she doesn't care for these for her her bedroom, because they are a little bright than the pastels that she's been putting in there, we'll put it in the bathroom that she's been getting ready in. She's very proud of that. She took all her little stuff in there, organized it 7 different times, and was very proud. This one I think is going to take the longest, so I'm going to put that to the side for a second so we can work on this one. This print is much bigger. It's got a really beautiful background and all that too, but we're not going to use it like that, so I went ahead and got it about where I want it. Oh, I have collected several Bob Rob pieces. Have you really? That's awesome. I'm going to take a brush and some water. I think so, anyway, yeah. And I am going to go around my edges here, because we're gonna clean off an old rusty dusty mirror, and we are going to put her on a mirror. And I might even try painting her. We'll see how all this works. Okay, so first let's start with the water and the brush. And I'm just gonna go those lines. I could probably see them easier if I flip it over. And I'm literally just gonna take this water and paintbrush and do that there. Hello, Miss Karen, how are you? Sweatshirt, nice color on you. Also, I love doing things to spite my husband. These are so, aren't they cute? The last one's gonna take some time because I've got lots of little prints, but we're gonna use these. We're gonna use these, you guys. These are all 1950s inspired. Ah, there it goes. I'll have to get my butt up and you're gonna see my sweatpants. Sawden said, that's cute, I love it. That's awesome. He's so sweet. Is he loving all his little Spidey stuff that he won? Her nephew is the cutest little thing on the planet. You forget how cute they are before they learn how to talk back, you know? He's pretty darn cute. Okay. He was sitting at the table. I think he's 4. And, no, you're not, Karen. Are you really? Aren't these beautiful? And I've done several of her pieces because I've done a couple things, with her. Yes, you should. Denise, that's a great idea. You should post them in the group. Teal's like one of my favorite colors, Shannon, and Alana. And she saw this and it says, what does it say? Fix your ponytail and move on, I thought. Yeah, fix your ponytail and try again. That's what it says. And it's huge. And she's seen it at the thrift store. She's like, I don't care, Mom. You need that. She was trying to teach me a lesson that day, I think. But, yeah, Digital Deco Designs, her prints are fabulous. They are fabulous. The lady in red that I did, I think I might be keeping her. She has not sold yet. I have a couple family members that like her, but don't really know where they'd put her. I think I'm going to just keep her because she's really big to ship. And I'm going to keep her for a while so I can stare at her a little longer. Our group name is Crafty Queens Clan. And I can put it right here for you, I think, still. Haven't tried this in a hot minute. Not cratty. We are crafty, not cratty. Hold up. F-T-Y. I know how to spell. Here we go. I'll put it right here for y'all. And you should just be able to click that and join it. No problem. I might have to approve it, but no problem. Catherine is a wonderful person. Little Darren, her son. Is he the one that helps her craft on live? I have seen him, if that's him, and he is funny. He is hilarious. He's a hoot. He's a hoot, I tell you. And then I was actually doing a live that she was sponsoring, and my two children, my 9 and 10-year-olds, start fighting and coming down the stairs. Like, mom life just never stops. Yes, that's the paper. Thank you. And she was like, girl, I totally understand. It's hard. It's hard when you're live and you're also trying to raise humans. Okay. So let's see. So this summer, we'll see how it goes. Yes, he is. So stinking sweet. And they're getting older, though, too. They're getting older. So this morning, you guys, so my daughter's 10, and you would think she's like 37 because she has the attitude that I have, right? And her brother today, he looks over. They have me and Cody's old phones that they like play no Wi-Fi games on and stuff when we're in the car, right? And he looks over and sees a game that he thought was interesting. And that's cool. And he goes, Lonnie, where'd you get that? Or what game is that or something, right? So she shows him. And do I need to? See some things. I may not need to. I don't know. I don't know. Let me set this aside. But anyhow, this is what it looks like on the edges now. So they're just not clean cut. She shows him the game. He downloads it, right? He's like, what's your high score? And blah, blah, blah. He works in numbers. I don't know. He loves it. So he like wants to know her high score, how many points she's gotten before, what's the highest, what's she doing now, blah, 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 blah. He's talking her ear off. And all that little kid wants is just somebody to talk about video games with 24/7. Is that so hard to ask? And so she gets fed up. She's done. She's like, sir, shut up. But she doesn't say it like that. He goes, Lana, look what I did. Look what I did. He's all proud of himself. And she's like, uh-huh. And he like looks at me in the rear view mirror and he's like, no, Lana, look, it's that game that you showed me. And she's like, uh-huh. And I was like, Alana, you don't have to be so rude, right? Like, you don't have to have such a tone, such an attitude, whatever I said. And she's like, I know, but he just downloaded this game 5 seconds ago, and I've been trying to beat my high score for a week. And I was like, okay. Good morning, Lisa. And you muted why? Ooh, no, I'll have to check those out, Karen. And so I was like, okay, babe, well, he just wanted to show you something. You know, it doesn't cost you anything to be nice, you know, whatever I'm lecturing her about. A few minutes goes by, right? And he just kind of looks at me in the rearview mirror. He's like, whatever, you know, she's crazy. I don't know. And a few minutes goes by and he goes, Lana, look what I found out. He's like, did you know if you press this, you don't, like, every time you DIE in the game, you can just like revive yourself and you don't have to start over. And she's like, wait, what? Show me that. And I was thinking in my head, girl, are you kidding me? When he wanted to show you his high score, you were all like, But because he's showing you something that you want to see, you're like, okay, let me see. Little turd. But that's going to be our summer. That's going to be our summer. My son's name is Colton. Mine's name is Colton. Colt. He's got a lot of names, y'all. His name is Timothy Lou Bear Sue Magoo. That's what we call him. I just kept adding as the years went on. And now he knows if Mama's saying a paragraph, that's probably me. Okay, so I cleaned the mirror. I should probably just grab the back of it too while I'm sitting here. Okay. We're going to leave the mirror intact. So, but it was gross. It was dirty. I actually have another one that matches this. And I hate that I'm splitting them up. I might just put the other one in her room as the mirror. And that way I can keep them together because my heart can't take it. Okay, I think that's pretty goodish. Pretty good. So we've got a nice clean mirror. Our Mod Podge should stick to it good. All that crap. Okay, and then we're going to put this on Heather. Now, here's what I need to decide. First, I want her hair in it, so it will be this wide right here. But should I cut more of the excess off or leave it? What do you guys think? Cut more of the excess off or leave it? I kind of like, I don't know what I like. I like the mirror, but I love that background too. It's so pretty. All right, let's figure out where she needs her glitz and glam while we're thinking on that. She needs her glitz and glam right here on her little earrings. And if you're just hopping on, I'm just using this Extreme Glitter in Hologram. It dries clear, and then all you see is glitter. This is the only way I like to use glitter. Isn't that beautiful, Carol? That's Digital Deco Designs. Good morning, Jeans Palette. How are you, girl? Jason Cole, and he always had a ton of nickname, baby. My son is Cole. We almost named him. Really? I was trying so hard, Brenda, to get my stinking husband, who had the name picked out since he was 16, so it was not, he wasn't budging. I was working for a laundry service that year, and I would drive by this street name called Colston Drive, C-O-L-S-T-O-N, right? And we had already picked out Colton, and to be fair, but I found it and I fell in love. I'm like, it's just a little different, but it's still mostly the name that you wanted. He's like, no, ma'am. My husband was not, but he's like, I've had that name picked out for my son since I was like 16 years old. There's not a way. Not a way. Let's see. Oh, shoot, far. Hold on. I missed something. I'm sorry, y'all. My son. What about putting... Ooh, let's doll up her little eyeballs too. Yeah, we'll do that. And maybe her lipstick. She's just gonna be covered in glitz and glam. Her lips look pretty shiny. Maybe we'll just do her eyes and calm down. Maybe that's what I'll do. Okay, so we've got her earrings. Let's put some of this on her little eyeballs. I'm gonna dry it before I show it because now she looks kind of like evil. But we'll get her all figured out, won't we? Oh, she's cute. Oh, hold on. Now she does need a little on her shine. Just on her lip shine. Yep. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Let's put her there. I'm going to put that up there. What am I doing? Drying this. Dagnabbit. Glitter lips. Jackson Blake. Collins Blake. She is a beauty, really. Put her painted those colors. Ooh, what about putting on her beautiful blue eye? So Alana's middle name is Lynn, but it's L-E-N because that's actually my husband's middle name, Lynn. What did you say you are using in her tube? This is called Folk Art Extreme Glitter in the color Hologram. It dries clear, and then all you're left with is the glitter. You could probably mix some glitter and Mod Podge. I just thought about that. I'm sure people do that all the time if they are used to using glitter. But I love it. I love it. Oh, you guys, wait till you see her eyes. That was such a cute idea. Oh, I hope Lonnie loves her. If she don't, I'm putting her in my office. I don't care. Okay. Okay. So... let me show you guys. Can you guys see this? I gotta pay attention this time and watch for the delay down here so I can see if you guys can even tell any dagnab thing. You're welcome. All right, now while that's happening, is it dry? I don't want it to get stuck. That'd be terrible. Did you guys see it? Shoot, I missed it. Man, I don't pay attention. I'm telling you. I'm gonna put some Mod Podge on her. I'm gonna put some Mod Podge on her, and we'll get her all squared away here. This is a bigger piece, so my turntable's gonna drive me nutty right now. I'm just gonna take my time, make sure I get it on here. Rice paper, is stronger than, it's very fibrous, I guess is how you would call it. And it's stronger than napkins, but it leaves the same look, which is what I love. So it's a lot easier to work with, but you get that same beautiful look. I love working with napkins too. Who am I kidding? I have a silver pitcher over there. And if she likes silver, but she don't, she likes gold. If she likes silver, I would have decoupaged one of these smaller ones on it for her room. But she told me absolutely never. I could have turned it gold, but I love it. I love it silver. So we're going to leave it silver, and I might decoupage something else on it. Because it's aching for it. Good morning, Teresa. I have before, Miss Karen, and actually it wasn't even rice paper. I thought I bought rice paper. I bought mulberry paper, and I'm just not used to it. I'm sure if I fiddle farted with it enough, I would get the hang of it and it would be fine, because people do it all the time. And when they're live crafting, they will tell you all about it. And they make it sound so easy. But I had a heck of a time. So I've done it, but I don't love to do it. I usually will just grab the prints and have her mail them to me, because that way I don't have to fiddle fart. And it's not at my house, it's at my in-laws' house. They're the ones with the printer. So it's just, you know, I'm limited on the amount of time I can really spend fiddle farting with it. Okay, now I'm gonna stand up. Don't be judging the sweatpants now. And I am going to see if this has a top or bottom. And it does not matter, so we'll put a hanger on it later. And we're gonna throw this here. Like I said, it's a little bit stronger than napkin. A little bit stronger than napkin. And grab me a Sammy bag. And I am going to, if I can get a brayer, I'll do that too. So if you have a brayer, you can use that, no problem. And without sliding this all around too much, I'm gonna throw this on here. Y'all know what I meant to do, right? I meant to paint this entire frame. Guys, she ain't gonna want this because it's got brown on it. Good prayer. Oh, nice. Dang it. I was gonna tape off the mirror and do the frame. Okay then. I don't know if I really want to tape off the mirror now. Okay. Alright. I love the frame wood. You know what? She's gonna deal with it. Butt hair. Oh yeah. Feeling they're alternate. Kelsey, I think that's why it happens. All of my grandfather's language comes out when I'm live, and I'll tell you why. It's because if you were in person around me, I'm what some might call a sailor, and so when I go live, or if like when I was working for the laundry service, right, in customer service, all the pawpaw words come out because that's all I got. I got that and curse words, and I'm trying not to curse so much, you know what I mean? When I'm live. I've been trying to stop cursing since Caden was born, and he's 18, so that's good. And it's funny because when I get around my pawpaws, somehow it just happens. But if it's just my children or my husband, Okay, so let's see. TMI. Let's see. Okay, what do we think, guys? What do we think? I don't think it looks bad, but I love wood, so I don't know. I have an idea, but I don't have the right size tape, unless I would use this. Too many, Karen. I'm a sailor or email. I have 3 at home. Oh girl, I would. I have to practice having filtered. Yeah. Well, like I've worked in a lot of professional settings, so I guess that probably helps. But I don't know what it is. It's like if I'm in my own house, there's no brawl happening, and also my mouth. You know, have you've seen the one that's like, I've got a good heart, but this mouth. That'd be your girl. That'd be your girl. Okay. I blame somebody else. I just don't know who I blame, really, but it ain't my fault. I have a 9, 10, and 18-year-old at home. And I had a daughter, but she passed away when she was 4 months old. She would have been, gosh, in August, you guys, she would have been 15 years old. What the heckin' doodles? I don't know how. What does your shirt say? It says, fix your ponytail and try again. Alana was, I think it was like last year. She was either 8 or 9, and she saw this at a thrift store and was like, you gots to have that, Mom. Gots to have it. And my hair was, it was funny because my hair was short at the time, and I never wore a ponytail. Seriously, just scientifically proved those who curse are more intelligent. Yeah! See? You just can't tell because we say things like fiddle, fart, and butt hair. I can't even. Okay, and then I'm going to like go down. I've got an idea brewing. Don't ask me what it is because I don't know how to explain it. But we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna throw some white on here, or she ain't gonna have it. I'm gonna tell you that right now. She's gonna be like, that can't come in. She is not your rusty crusty yet. She might go through a phase. Thank you, Miss Karen. I appreciate that. She might go through a phase. I'll have to take a picture. I just added a couple angel pieces. What the heck? To my angel cabinet, but I'll have to take a picture and show y'all. I'll have to show y'all. And then sometimes I get sick of looking at stuff in there because I'll make stuff or I'll buy stuff to kind of decorate her little pictures up. We don't have many pictures because she was so young. So the ones I have, I try to decorate up a little bit. I'm not sure what's happening in my life right now, but this is like just got really thick. Is that what it does? When you get down to the nitty gritty. Okay. All right, we got this. It's fine, I'm fine, we're fine. You're a genius. Yeah, that's right. You a genius, girl. You is a genius. Okay. All right, okay. Now we need to switch. Thank you for the hearts, Miss Brenda. Let's see. You and me, but I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Miss Carol. Oh. Yeah, y'all, Miss Carol. You think I'm bad, Miss Carol? Miss Carol be having to come up with a whole new Webster if she was up in here. I'm just kidding. Don't get me. Okay. Let's see. Something like this. I don't have painter's tape in this size, but I really want to use this, but this poor masking tape is like done working. It's like, lady, come on. Oh, I know what I did. I did this because I cut it with the X-Acto knife. I'm not feeling like such a genius right this second. That's what I bet happened. Duh. Okay. I don't know about this, y'all. I don't know about this. Unless I can get it good. Good and straight. Your girl Lana is a picky little wonder. Did y'all know what she did? What is her name? My daughter that passed away, her name was Olivia Isabel. Olivia Isabel was her name. And she'd be 15. She'd be 14 right now. She'd be so mouthy. True story. She ain't gonna have it. You're not wrong. Listen, me and Carol would be getting ourselves in some trouble. Put us on a Florida beach. We'll be getting ourselves in some trouble. What the heck and do on it? Now, Heckendoodles, I can tell you exactly where that came from. I stole that right out from under Ashton. What's her page name, you guys? Oh, man, it used to be real long and she shortened it, y'all. Something about Craft and Ashton Designs or something like that. And she said Heckendoodles one time, and I think she lives somewhere that starts with an M. Or maybe Louisiana, or is there another one down there that starts with an M? Missouri? Possibly. Thank you, Kelsey. It's been a long time, guys, and it kind of comes and goes. Grief is a funny thing. Kind of comes and goes. So we'll be all right. Just take it one day at a time. Okay. All right. Here we be. And then I'm going to try to make this straight. And I got those pretty good-ish. All right, so here's what I'm thinking, y'all. There's not a lot of white happening here. Ooh, I put that right in my pouch. But, okay, but what if we did white and then put some antique wax over top of it to, like, yellow it so that it looks more like this background color? What do you guys think about that? God, I don't know if she's gonna like it. If she don't like it, it's mine. How's that? Let's just do it the way we love it. And we do need to all get together, you guys. That would be so fun. It's been too long. A couple years ago, we met. There's a handful of us that was able to meet up in Florida. And after talking, was that a couple years ago now? Oh my gosh. I started my page in 2022. Yeah, it might have been. Whew, stinky. And that was really cool. That was really fun. I kind of want to use this because it's big. Okay, let's start with this, I think. That ain't going to go in there. Hold on. And this is already an off-white. We might be fine. We might be just fine. Okay. I didn't sand this or nothing. Really slacking today, y'all. Really slacking. All I know is I got a couple this is it. I did the rest of her stuff yesterday, and these 3 pieces are it. And then she is done. All we got to do is get the nails here and the painter's tape here so that we can put it on her floor and figure out like the design that we want and then get it hung on our wall. That's it. So I kind of want to just get it done now. I'm over it. I'm done. Okay, and then I'm gonna go this way and hopefully not hit nothing. Look at us go. Go there. I just didn't want to put painter's or any tape over this. I might have to seal that with polyacrylic. Maybe some like water-based polyacrylic might work because it doesn't yellow and it won't change the color of the mirror, I don't think. But I think if I can get her to think that it matches the yellowish that's in the paper, she might let it slide. She might let it slide. This brush is amazing. Where did I get this from? This was sent to me by Paint Pixie when they sent me a couple of other things too for a sponsored live. And oh my goodness, that is nice and smooth. This would be really good for furniture. It's probably what it's made for. Yes. Let's meet up not in Florida. Crafty Queen's Retreat. That's right. You said not in Florida. Is that where you live or something? My problem is every time I leave the dag house, I want to go to Florida. So I've been to all those places. I've been to most of those places. But this year we're going to go to Myrtle Beach, you guys. We're going to go to Myrtle Beach in May. Holy crap, next month. We leave on May 17th, I want to say. Which reminds me, I need to get a few like quick videos done so that I have something new out for you guys while I'm gone. Yeah, need to find the time to do that. Okay, now let's smooth everything out here. I love this. Can we just keep using this for some things? We're just gonna, this is gonna be our new brush, y'all. This is a nice brush. Okay. All right, now quit distracting me. I gotta get this on here. I got a clump right there. Okay. All right, and then we're gonna do this way, and I think this way is the easiest way to do it. And then we're gonna not leave it alone because look, I have a hair. There we go. Got it. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Let me make sure I don't have any more puddles. Oh, I did. I got a puddle. Okay, let's dry this and pray for the best. See, is a furniture paint. Oh, yep. Nuh-uh, are you serious? You're in Illinois? You don't want to go to Florida? What's wrong with you, girl? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I know it's not for everyone. My son, y'all, my 18-year-old, he ain't going to Myrtle Beach. He's like, I'm not crazy about the sand, Mom. And that's a lot of people. But you take him to like a historical museum, he'd be all about that life. He would. Are you serious? That's awesome, Karen. She sent me a couple things, and we did a live, and that is really stinking cool. I'm gonna move this over here. I cannot believe I just did that without taping that mirror up and painting this first. You can't pay me to go to, oh really? Wow. So I went there for 2 weeks one time. I actually lived there for 2 years. I always forget about that. But I went for 2 weeks in 2018, and I did not realize how afraid I was of all the gators until I got home and I was like able to go outside without being on edge. And I know that sounds crazy, but every single time you're walking around like a neighborhood, we were in a gated community of a retirement home. We were helping an elderly person get home from the hospital and set up his room and all that. And the guy goes, you don't need to worry about gators in here. If they're more than 8 foot, they take them out of the gated community. I was like, is that supposed to be comforting, sir? So I was constantly on the lookout for those bad boys. Constantly. Okay. But when I got home, I was home for a day or two, and I realized when I go outside, I am like able to like relax my shoulders and calm down. Never come across a gator. Really? We were right smack dab. I actually seen one when I was there too. But we were right smack dab in the middle of the state, about 45 minutes to an hour south of Orlando. And I think it had Auburn in the name. It might have been Auburndale or something like that, Florida. So one day we were out talking to one of the neighbors, and she noticed I got real fidgety, and she's like, oh, it's okay, honey. He's been watching that bunny. He's about to get that bunny. And there was like literally 10 feet behind her, a gator that was stalking a bunny. and the bunny had little babies right there. And she was telling me all about it. I'm like, shut up. Because she's like, oh yeah, he's going to get her and then he's going to get her babies and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no, I don't want to be a part of this. So and all you could see was its eyes, and it was getting like closer and closer. And so I ended that conversation. My stepmom was still talking. I was like, all right, I got to go pee. And then I left because I was not about to witness that. And why I was there too, two things happened. One of the ladies, that was on the news, one of the ladies had a dog, and the gator got her dog, and she tried to get in between them so that she could save her dog, and she died. She got bit and died. I was like, that's terrible. And then some kids, when I was there, I stopped watching the news there too. I was like, we can't watch the news anywhere. It's all bad. But when I was there too, one of the nights, some kids, like maybe, I don't remember, 15 or 20 years old, some kids got into a pond at midnight, like skinny dipping, after dark. And they got bit. I don't think they passed away. I don't remember, but they got bit while I was there, and that was on the news. I was like, this is crazy. So yeah, I was a little on edge about the gators, and I didn't even notice how bad I was until I got home, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so calm when I walk outside now. Okay, calm down, ma'am. Calm down. We drove over to Clearwater one day, and what else? There was an awesome, like, big farmer's market that we went to twice. I loved it. It was all outdoors. I'll tell you my favorite part about living in Florida, besides not realizing, because I was only 5 to 7 years old, not realizing how lucky I was their schools. When I went to kindergarten and first grade in Florida, and when I got up here, I was very claustrophobic because the schools in Florida, the only way I have ever been able to describe it is like the schools in Florida, their hallways are outside. So like you walk into a classroom and it's like a little tiny building, right? Like just like this room would be a classroom. And then you would walk out to the hallway and it was like paved and whatever, sidewalked, but then you would go to your next classroom. But the whole time you were in the hall, it was like outdoors. And I got up to Ohio and started going to school and I'm like, this is insane. And they had winter in Ohio. I was like, why are we here? Why did we come back? Auburndale. Yeah. Let's see. You were on the coast. I lived there for 11 years. It's not always... Okay, I think I'm caught up. Auburndale. Yeah. I knew it had Auburn in the name. All right, y'all, wait. Quit getting excited. And wait. Okay, I'm going to try the wax. Because it still has to look nice. Or she ain't going to like it, y'all. She ain't going to like it. It might be ours. But I think I can get it to match like the yellowy in this a little better. I don't know if she's gonna like this. It's okay. You know what? If there's anything she don't like, it will be Mama's. Okay. I'm gonna love it, I can already tell you. Okay. And I still have to blend it out a little bit better, so we might be okay. We'll see. I need another table. I need another house. Let me put this like this. Yep, we used to go to Cocoa Beach. Me and my dad would get up every Saturday or Sunday, and we would clean our house, our little house. So it was just me and him. And we would go to Cocoa Beach And I had a little Snoopy vest. We had a jellyfish scare one time. Me and my dad we got there and we're like, oh, we got the beach to ourselves. Nobody's in the water. When you're from Ohio, that's what you think. So we got in the water and everybody up on the pier was like, get out, get out, get out. And we got out and went up there and it was like a field of jellyfish. It was nuts. It matches the lowlights in her hair. That's right. That's what we're going with. It matches the lowlights in her hair. Clearly. Duh. But yeah, we would go to Cocoa Beach. They have like a little pinkish peaches ice cream shop there. One time, it was like an hour and a half from us. And one time, my dad drove all the way there and they closed because of the storms. He was not a happy guy. You seen the little dogs with their tail wagging? He's a happy guy. He was not a happy guy that day. He was not. Okay. So, and then I'm going to use clear when I blend this, is what I think I'm going to do, so that it's more yellowy and less brown. All right, let me make sure I got it on. Let me make sure I got it on all of the sides here. I think that's about what we're gonna get, and we're not throwing a fit. She might, but we're not. Okay, let's go ahead and do the clear. Actually, I'm almost out of this one. This is my second thing of the brown. I use the clear less often, but it's great for when you want to take back a little bit of whatever color wax you're putting on. Also great for taking off rub and buff if you get too much rub and buff somewhere. I found out that like a week or two ago. All right, let's see. Get out the gold rub and buff. Oh, girl, we might have to. We're definitely going to for the last project. I have a heart that I want to do. She's not crazy about silver, but I have these. I don't know yet. She likes black and gold. And white. Black, white, and gold. And a little bit of color. Whatever that means, ma'am. But she got home. I'll have to post what I made yesterday. I just took her artwork, put it in some frames, and put some cute little wording in there with it. And she got home and gave me a big hug. She's like, I love them. Okay. I mean, it's better than the brown frame. I think she will like this better than the brown frame. Will she let it anywhere near her? I don't know, but we'll see. For me not sanding this, it's like very porous. Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna lap craft here so I can see what the heck I'm doing. And it's just gonna start taking off some excess wax. I'll hold this up close too. In just a second. Okay. Let's take off the tape and see what we're kind of looking at here. This is the only idea I had when I realized, uh-oh. So we'll see if it looks good or bad. Thankfully, it's just paint. If we ever want to sand it down and redo it, we can. And we can take that glass out too, if we ever need to. Okay. How we doing? Where's that X-Acto? I got everything over here. Okay. I do have like a little spot right here. What did your hubby say about your estate haul? He said, never again, Karen. Just kidding. He was like, I was like, I'm going to get all that cleaned off. Just, we don't have a couch for a day. Good morning, Patricia. How are you? T-balls also come in pink. T-balls also come in pink. What are T-balls? So this is like 1950s inspired. And then I seen the disco balls, and we might make a couple gold ones and put them on something. I don't know yet. And I was looking it up because I was like, why is that like screaming 1970s to me, right? So I looked it up, and they were really used widely in the 1970s, but they were actually discovered and patented in 1917. So I feel like we can get away with it. Did you do body cam video? I did, but nothing recorded. So at some point, that's the first time I had ever used it. I'm gonna have to get the feel for it and like wear it around my house or something to test it. Because at some point I must have bumped into something or clicked something or clicked it into the device and then turned it off somehow. So I was a little upset about that part. That's why when I got home, I was like, I better do a haul because I did not record any of that. Okay. How are we sealing this in? Polyacrylic, I think, because it'll dry clear. It's water-based. I feel like that's the way to go. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Let's see what we're working with here. I think that's what I'm gonna use. Yeah. Yep. I think so. Ooh. So yeah, I gotta practice more with that sucker buster because it did not fly. Did not work. Alright, so let's see, anywhere else? I do think we're gonna do some gold rub and buff right here for sure to brighten that up. But in here I think I'm done. So I think I'm okay to put this on. Let's get that on. So I'm just gonna use my finger for this part. I think, because you could use a brush or whatever too. And I don't need it fully covered or anything perfect looking. She would like that, but I don't need it. I don't need that. Let's see. And that'll help brighten this brown part up. Got some rub and buff going. Yes. Great idea. Okay. All right. That'll kind of help. That'll kind of help. I like it. Okay. Do we need some out here? Let's see. We can always take it off with wax if we don't. I actually like that. I think she might actually really like that too. The older they get, it's like the less you can do right when it comes to what they're gonna like and stuff. Like they pick out their clothes now because it's just not worth it. Just not worth it. Okay. Ooh, I love it. That's cute. Who'd have thunk? Well, you would have thunk. Who said that? Somebody said get out the rub and buff. Good idea. Okay. So there's that. This right here. There we go. I think I like that. Could probably put some here too. Yep, we're gonna try that. I'm putting less, but just a tiny bit of something right there where they meet. Also came in, oh, did they? Is that a A3 print size? Ooh. Trying to remember here. Some places put the info at the bottom, but I don't recall seeing it, so let me see. Here it is. This table. Today, after all this crazy, this is gonna be done. I don't see it. It's very big. Let me see what it was. Let me see what it was real quick. Because maybe they'll also have the measurements in there for you. So there's 12. So it was a 16 by 11 and a half. It was a 16 by 11 and a half, if that helps. Sorry. Some of them put it at the bottom, but I don't see it. And I don't remember if it's like the bigger the number, the smaller it is, or vice versa. Okay, now let's go ahead and do some polyacrylic, because I think that looks pretty good. So this is what it's looking like right now, guys. And we're gonna kind of seal that in with some polyacrylic. And I'm gonna seal on this too, I think, because I don't know how else to do it, and I don't think I want Mod Podge. I think it might be a little cloudy on the mirror. So I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try it. And we shall see. Three larger projects in one day. Okay then. Okay then. All right. So we've got our polyacrylic. It's an A3. Okay, curious as to why paint with white instead of black with the rub and buff. Curious as to why paint with white instead of black with the rub and buff. You could do either. So my daughter, that would have been pretty cute. I think I was thinking white because of the colors in here. I was trying to match that background. So I didn't even think to do it in black, but that would be really cute too. Because she likes white, black, gold, not silver, and a little bit of color. This might be a little too bright for her, but she also has a little bathroom that she's been putting all her stuff in and getting ready in. So I'm thinking that if it's too bright for her bedroom, maybe she could throw it in there. But black would have been really cute too, I think. I think it would have been cute. I didn't even think of it because there's just her eyeliner and her lashes are black. And I think I was in the state of frame of mind of the background. How do I get the frame to look more like the background? I did have an idea when we were gonna tape this off. I'll tell you what my original idea was. I forgot to tape this mirror, so if you weren't here, that's what happened. That's why we have this. So I forgot to tape the mirror, and then I had rice paper on here, and I didn't want to be taping all over that, right? So what our original idea was, because I think this would still be adorable too, if anybody ever tries it, was to, hold on, I got a lot of dry right here. There we go. Was to tape this off, paint this white, and then put the pinks and the yellow tones and the blues with soft paint brushes, almost kind of like cloudy, almost like it is here in the background. That was my original idea, so that the frame would match the background. So I think that's why I went with white when I messed up. But I think black would be beautiful too, actually. Okay, all right. Got that wet all the way through, except right there. Okay. All right, let's do a once over. Make sure there's no puddles. And pray that when this dries, it looks good. Okay. All right, and then I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna go on the top here. Anywhere that came up and touched, we're just gonna get that right off. Okay, let's go ahead and, I need a hammer so I can hammer that back down. I'm gonna go ahead and give that a little bit of a dry. Is this a new home? This is not a new home. We've been here 8 years. Here's the thing, is they're doing construction all around our home, and well, those are fun. Look at that texture. We're gonna use that for our postcard. My mother-in-law must have gave me these, y'all. They're textured. We're about to use it on our next project. Okay, we got one more. So we did this one. This one was super simple. We just added some glitter to her necklace. This one we Mod Podged. We did the frame that you just seen, then we Mod Podged this down and polyacryliced it. I'm gonna dry this, and then we'll do our last one. I'm just only gonna dry it enough so I can set it to the side and it doesn't move. I forget what I was saying. Oh, so we moved here 8 years ago in December, so I guess 7 years ago. And ever since, like right after we moved in, they have been doing construction all around our home. And so our parents live on the other, like the street parallel to ours, and it's literally in their backyard. You can see a bunch of industrial stuff, right? So I kind of held off on even hanging pictures. We got here in 2017. I did not hang anything on my walls until 2020. And I only did that because it was 2020 and we were going crazy and I had to do something. So we hung pictures that year. Then I started crafting in 2022. And so now I'm kind of going, we started with my daughter's playroom because it was the worst room in our house by far. The carpet was already a mess when we got here. And then we hadn't redone it yet because she was only 2. 2017 actually, I think. So she was 3 when we moved in. So they were 2 and 3. So she kind of ruined it even more. And it was just the worst room. So we started with that. So we're almost done with that. We just have to get the nails and the painter's tape here, map out where we want stuff and hang it. This project we're about to work on is the last one. And so it's not a new home, but I'm finally starting to like decorate and put things where I want it and like live in it like I'm gonna be here forever, because I just can't do it anymore. The blank walls are killing me. Okay, I think that's enough. Oh, I'll stop yelling. I think that's enough to where, yeah, it's not moving or anything. So I'm gonna set that over there, but this is what that one looks like. Okay, and this is what this one looks like. Ugh. Okay, so we've got these two. And, oh, she has pink hair. And I'm gonna try to set this flat though, so that I don't want anything to run down or anything like that. So I'll set that like that. And I'll set this one flat beside it. And try not to run over it. That's what we'll do there. Last piece, guys, last piece. For the frame, originally you did the, yeah. Yes, Shannon, we did do something similar, and I think that's why it popped in my head, because that was also a print from her, and I was looking at it, I was like, ooh, that'd be really pretty, but dagnabbit, I messed up. It's okay. Happens. When you go live, half your brain falls out the other side. I don't know if y'all know, but that's how it works. Now this book was from Hobby Lobby, and we've got some really beautiful pages. I have a heart here from Dollar Tree that I've had for way too long that needs to be used, and she will love it. We're gonna do that. And then these are our little prints. I'm not sure if they'll all fit in here, but we're gonna do what we can, showing, and now I just found these. She must have set these in here. Sneak attack. And that's awesome, that's perfect timing. So we're gonna go ahead and cut these out. And we're gonna just kind of play with this and see where we want it. I've never used textured scissors before, or whatever these are called, so no judging. I did pretty good. It's fine. You just cut. You just cut, I think. That is awesome. Yeah, that other print was like very dark and moody, and so I thought doing it in a light version would be really pretty. How cute is that? Okay. I'm all excited now. And then I need to cut that out too. I'll cut that out too. We'll do a heart shape with that. But that way we don't have to paint this. I just wanted a really pretty color back there because I was planning on spending all that time painting that other frame. These are too fun. I need 17 more shapes. This is so cool. You know how you get these for your kids? Dang it, why do I get rid of stuff? Okay, so we've got that one. They're all very cute, very pretty. I love them. Her prints are insane. It is so hard to pick when you get on there. Don't do it. When you get on there, you can't pick nothing. You want them all. What else do I have over there? I still have, I think it's an Americana truck. It might be like a flag with a truck or a red, white, and blue truck or something. I have another print from her over there from that. That might be my last print I have of hers to use. And then I'll have to see what else. Fabric scissors. These are called pinking shears. Fabric scissors. These are for fabric? Really? Am I ruining them? Probably. I have like a straight pair of fabric scissors that are this color too, but I think my mother-in-law must have snuck these in here. Cause I not had these. Okay. Gosh, I hope I'm not ruining them. Dag nabbit, I only got 2 more. Look away. Makes it look like, yeah, that's what I was thinking. It does. It's kind of cool. And like even the print itself, I'm cutting it off probably, but I don't care. But even the print itself looks kind of like scalloped like that. So, talk about perfect timing. Oh good, okay. Oh wait, did Denise tell me I'm ruining them? I'm probably gonna have to like sharpen them somehow. Yeah, they are. Shoot. I don't know. We'll figure this out. So why would you cut fabric in this shape though? Does anybody know? I need to Google things and just not talk right now. That's what I need to do. Because I'm sure y'all are rolling your eyes over there. I can feel it. I can feel it. Let's see. Okay. All right, last one. Homespun for bows. Oh, that's cute. That's really cute. These would be really cute to cut. If you couldn't rip your fabric and you had to cut it, these would be super cute, I guess, to cut for bows. So I could definitely see that. The time on wreaths and rag trees. Okay. Okay. I don't know why I was thinking of something big, like, so it sounds like people use them for like strips of fabric more than anything. I'm like, I have never seen curtains or a bedspread or anything. But who am I? Just a genius over here. Okay. Okay, I'm done. You can stop cringing now. Used predominantly for hymns. Oh! Okay. That's pretty big. Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna pretend like none of that happened. I'm gonna cut this out with not those scissors, with these scissors. But that was just from the Dollar Tree, probably from a Valentine's Day. I think I've had these two sitting over there for a long time. Maybe this Valentine's Day, maybe last Valentine's Day. All right, I'm going to trace this out first and then cut it. It's like bowed. I forget how we fix that. Don't we fix that by, there it is. Don't we fix that, guys, by doing something? By painting both sides or something like that? Okay. We're gonna go ahead and cut our bow out. Our bow. Satin. Oh, really? Oh, yes. Same. I hardly ever use ribbon for bows. Around Christmas time, I get more into that, I think. Because I want to be able to floof them and have a little more control over that. But I like a shabby lace and fabric bow. I think they're beautiful that way. I better not be cutting this too short. And see, that's like a pretty good, that could be a project right there, don't you think? But I really do have like a little small scrap bucket over there for paper. And all this stuff that you see today, even this, will be cut up and go in there. For sure. Because you never know, maybe one day we'll be a junk journaler. Shoot, I got too close right there. How did that even happen? I don't know how that happened, but let's see. It happened. It was short right there. That's okay. One's gonna be falling off the edge over here. That's totally fine. Totally fine. Just right. Yes. Oh. Okay. Now let's see. I'm gonna take my fan brush and I'm gonna take some Mod Podge. And spread this all around. Spread it all around. I still haven't had coffee, y'all. I still have not had coffee. I need to get my life together. It's about to be lunchtime and I have not even had coffee. That is a shame. I've been trying to start with my water. I don't remember what I read or why that is anymore, but that's what I'm supposed to be doing, I think. So I tried to start with that. And I've been putting, oh, who was it that I watch online? I watched somebody online and they were putting frozen fruit in their water and lemon, fresh lemon, but frozen fruit. And like strawberries, berries, whatever. And I was like, that's genius. So I've been doing that. So I'm really bad at eating fruit, even though I have a sweet tooth. Okay. All right, I think that's good. Let's see. Oh, yes. Kelsey, yes. That's what we'll do. Because we were going to put that on the edge anyway, so yeah. And like I said, we might still, it might be a little big for that alone, but between that and doing a print hanging off the side, I think we'll be fine. Yeah, where's my stuff? I don't know what this is, but I think I can use it. It's funny because I got the tops too big. How did this happen? I got this side too short. Maybe next time I ought to look and cut, huh? Blueberries are great for you in water. Are they really? Yeah, I need to drink my water. But yeah, I heard like lemon water is good for you before your coffee, and I was like, okay, fine, I'll do it. Still haven't got lemon, but I do got the water down. Yeah, We're gonna rub and buff the side of this too. I was just thinking I'm gonna have to paint this, but nope. We're gonna rub and buff it. We were already gonna rub and buff up here on the edge. We're gonna rub and buff that too. It'll be fine. I hope she likes these. She tried to tell Colton the other day, Denise, she tried to tell Colton, I think it was today actually, when they were getting ready for school. He went into her bathroom where she has her skincare and stuff now, that she's been using for like 2 days now. And because honestly, she had all her crap in our like community bathroom where everyone showers. And I was like, baby girl, because she then wants to sit in there after her shower and do all these things to her face, right? And I'm like, honey, go put all your crap in that other bathroom. So she did, and then she claims it. So he walks in there to like tinkle or something today, and she's like, oh no, this is mine now. I was like, Alana, other people can still use it, but that's where you get ready at. She's like, oh, okay. Alana cried. She's too much. Are for heart health. I knew they were good for you. I'm like I said, I love fruit too. I just don't ever stop to eat it. I'll eat 3 salads before I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't had any fruit today. I don't know why. So I try to get easy stuff. Like I'll eat the clementines. The fruit in the water is easy for me to throw in. I've been doing good with that. But I ran out of lemon. I'm not crazy about bananas, but I will eat a banana if I need to. I think I just had too many of them in my lifetime. Yep, that's exactly what we're doing, guys. That's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna put a print over there. It's gonna be glorious. Let me grab a skinny thing here to get right down in there. I have like a little piece of overhang. Okay. All right, this is what you get. You don't throw a fit. And then we are gonna lay these out. So my idea, I love this one, and it's the only one that is a different shape. She is a little diva. She is. Just ask her, she'll tell you. I know, Karen. I bought watermelon yesterday, and do you know my kids ate it in 3 seconds? I'm like, guys, what the heck and doodles? Oh, these two are the same. So I guess I could wait on that one for another project, but we'll see. Okay, so I kind of want one to hang off the edge a little bit here. Okay, right here is where it gets really wide, so I'm thinking here, because the rub and buff will cover there and there just fine. And then we're gonna do like something over here. Let me make sure. She's gonna want something like that, something like that maybe. I'm gonna probably use all 4 of these, just because I kind of want to fan it all out. And then I love that. Put her down here. Something like that, right? And then that way I could put this like over top of them. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe we'll cut her off right there. Okay, let's see where that leaves us. Something like that. Yep. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and put some Mod Podge on these bad boys. Try to leave them close-ish to where I had them. And fan brush. Fan brush. Got a skedaddle. Okay. That must be Carol. She said Pauline. Heckin' doodle. Telling ya. Blueberry Denise. She's yelling for Denise. She's yelling. Okay. So I'm going to put this here. We're going to pretend like we don't know that there's a duplicate image here, because I like them and I want that many. I think it'll be fine. Okay, so we're gonna put her, if I was Alana, where would I want her? We're gonna put her like there. And then we're gonna put this in there. I do like rice paper for the fact that you can paint on the back of it if you want to brighten something up. You can also Mod Podge directly on the back of it. I do like it a lot. My hands are wet now. I need that thing. There it is. Don't bow out, sir. Okay. Okay. And then we're gonna do these two. You need to put paint or Mod Podge on the back of heart. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is it paint? I couldn't remember how we get the bow to stop. I remember somebody telling me once. And I thought it was paint. Okay, that's what we'll do. We'll paint the back of it. Okay. Whoop. There we go. Okay. This one's next. I'll just paint that white back there, and that should help us, because I don't want to use rub and buff on all that. That's a waste. All right, so let's see. Whoop! Don't move. Okay. And does this touch all four? Yes, it do. We're gonna put her in the center. Okay. All right. Whoop. Whoop. Let me dry what I got going on real quick, because I want to sand and I don't want all this to be moving around. So I'm gonna dry that. I think so, right, Shannon? Don't we need it? Don't we need it? According to Alana, we need sparkle everywhere. We'll have to see where, but I feel like we ought to put some sparkle somewhere. Maybe in their hair or around their edges. Something. And then yes, I want to do the gold rub and buff. Apparently we're going to do it nice and thick so we can cover that up. I love that paper with it. Okay. Now, let's take this little sucker buster and, oh, I think it should be on the, oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. We'll see. We'll see what we like. Definitely doing rub and buff on the back, because that's why I kind of liked this paper, because in the center, or like the actual design of it, looks like it has like a tan undertone to it. So I thought the gold would look really pretty with that, and she's so into gold right now. Okay. thought I heard something. Do y'all hear something? Am I crazy? That's a good idea, Miss Janice. Look what I got. I wasn't sure how I was going to use them or if I wanted to use them for this project, but I thought they went with the project. I think that's a great idea. That's what we'll do. Okay, let me see here. Give me a bamboo stick. Oh, I see them. Okay. I see them. I'm going to use that. Hold on. Let me not ruin what I already did. Okay. Okay. And I'm just going to push that in there. Just kind of do that to open it up and get it looking nice. Okay, so that way we've got our little holes ready because I almost forgot about those. And then, okay, now let's see. Let me go ahead and paint this because I don't want to forget. And we'll go ahead. Take this little thing back. That's probably not enough. I hope it does really help with the bowing. Yeah, I was watching somebody one day and they said that and I was like, that's genius, but I don't think I've tried it yet. Let me calm down because I'm not trying to get no white anywhere else. A little bit more. Okay. I have a hair there. Let's see if we can get that off. There we go. Okay. Let's hope for the best. Yeah. You need something, babe? You good? Bradley. Are you okay? You can ask. That's the 18-year-old. Oh, yeah, hold up. We got white on her. Oh, no. Just need one. We got white on her. Baby wipe to the rescue. Okay, and then I'm going to put, I think this. Look how much better that looks. That flattened it out good. Okay. All right, guys, let's do our glitter next, and then our rub and buff, and then our hanger. Glitter, rub and buff, hanger. Did you get that? I think we're doing pretty good. All right. All right. Where do we want our stuff here? So it's gonna dry clear, so you'll still see the design back there. So maybe that's what we'll do. Okay, let's see. And I'm not making sure it's like fully covered or anything. Just kind of putting some through that. I think that might be pretty. She might be onto something, you guys. Okay. Ooh, don't put it in the white paint. Okay, definitely gonna need some more. Just to get it in all those big places. Yes, and then pearls I think would be pretty. These are gonna be so cute. I hope she loves them. If she don't, they're going in that bathroom and I'm gonna love them. I'll tell you that right now. This is like so not my jam, but I love them. They turned out really cute. I would never think that I would like something with all this pink in it. Okay. Just making sure I don't have any puddles anywhere, and I think I got all the different sections here. Okay, that's so cute. All right, let's try it and show. Let's try it and show ya. I cannot believe that did really work good. It flattened it right out. Okay. All right, y'all, look. Look how pretty that is. Can you guys see the shimmer, I hope? Let me get the gold rub and buff here. We're gonna need some thickness to this. And where did I put that brush? Right here. This is like tinted. The hearts and mirrored ones look good together in a bathroom. Yeah, I think all three of these are going to go in the same room just because they kind of all go together. So I'm thinking all three of them will go somewhere together, either in her bedroom or the bathroom she's been using to get ready in. And I just think those are so stinking cute. And then once I show you guys, I'll post the pictures because I took the pictures yesterday and I forgot to post them, I think. But once I show you guys like the little pastel things I did with little cute sayings in them, you'll be able to kind of see it all. Once we get everything hung and done, I'll have to take a video of her little room, how it's all coming along. All she needs now is a bed. Miss Carol is sending her curtains. Those should be here Thursday. And all she needs before December, because she's not moving into the room until December. But she like plays in it all day, but she doesn't sleep in there yet. But December she'll be 11. And but that's all she'll need is a bed, and then we'll just get her some little bedding for Christmas and she'll be ready to rock. Or not for Christmas, but for her birthday. Okay, all right, so I'm kind of getting it on where I need it. And then let's make sure that we don't forget about our sides here. I mean, they're already pretty brown. There's a little bit of white paint from here and there, but they already look pretty darn good. The gold in this like MDF color matched pretty well. there's half of it. I'm trying not to finger it up too much. There's half of it. Okay, let's get this side done. Oh, this is cute, you guys. I think she's gonna love this one. Glamour Girls thing with the flatness. I know, isn't that cool? That worked really dang good. Now we know. I had heard it, but I don't think I had tried it yet. Sorry, I got all quiet on y'all. Got all quiet on ya. That's okay. That can stay there. She'll never notice that boo-boo. Okay. Let's flip this over here. Stuff everywhere. Okay, let's see. I got that pretty thick around here. No, actually, I don't like that. Hold on. There we go. That was a little too much of a boo-boo. And look, you never even can tell where we messed up. You can not even tell. All right, now that I got that on there, let me take my blendy brush. It's this one. And just make sure it's all blended in there really good. All right, let's take, where is that brush? Right here. I did one side. Okay, I did that side. So I need to do this side. Yes, I do. Okay. I was gonna say, I hope I have some twine or something down here. Because I have it upstairs right now. My big box of it. And turned out amazing. I'm excited to get these pearls on here and see how it all looks. And this is it, y'all. I'm tired. I'm done. I'm done with her room. We have done a lot in there and it's so cute. I can't wait to get this stuff up on the wall and take a video and show y'all. But I am done. She's got cute little trinkets. She took half the estate sale, y'all. She took half the estate sale and put it in her room. She was very happy with what I found there. Okay. Now, here where I could have like cut a little bit closer, I have a little bit of white showing. Just gonna kind of touch that with some gold. Here I did the same thing. There we go. I didn't really do it on this one except right there. Thank you, girl. I appreciate that. Okay. Don't really want a bunch of white showing through on this one. I feel like we got a lot of white everywhere else. This one's just gonna be glitz and glammed all over. All right, I'll start with the center here. There's like a perfect line. Gotta mess that up. There we go. Okay, guys, then I think we're gonna polyacrylic this one too. Let me get a string, or did I leave that one long enough that it came with? Probably not. Probably not, I don't think. Maybe. Let's see here. Oh, yes it would. Miss Janice, that's a fabulous idea. Let's see if this works or not. We should be good, because it doesn't have to be a super long. I think that'd be good. Okay. All right, then well, I don't know if I can string these on here though. Hold on. Maybe, maybe not. Let's see. Don't want them super big. I think this is a good size. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to use, I think I'm gonna use some rusty wire. Some of the, we're not gonna tell her it's rusty, but it's rusty. But it is so thin and will be so easy for me. Let me make sure I can get these on here first. Yep, okay. As that's what we shall do. If she asks, not rusty, right? I need to carry some dental floss down here now. That's a great idea. And a paintbrush. This one is thin enough you can just kind of really easily. I'm just gonna squeeze her, put her on. Okay, I'm gonna get some little things here. I think this is a pretty good size. Oh heavens. You guys are really gonna see all my flaws today. See if I can get this one on here, but it's so little. Yes, I did. Just doing 3 different sizes. I'm gonna do 2 sets of those. Or actually, I'll do 3 sets of those. Because I meant 2 sets on one side and 1 set on the other. Fishing line. Ooh, I feel like I have that over there. I sure do. If she doesn't like this, that's what I'll use. Some dental floss or some fishing line. Okay. How are we doing? Doing fabulous. I'm going to do some different sizes. I think she'll think it's fun. Guess what? If not, we got all kinds of stuff down here that we can take them off and do them how she likes them. Okay. I believe that's 9. 3, 6, 9. Yep. And then we're going to put this in here. I need to seal this too. Don't let me forget. I'm going to seal it with polyacrylic. I'm not going to spray it. Okay. Okay. 6 over there. Then take this. I think it's so cute that she might not care it's rusty wire. We'll see, but she might not care. You guys, stop. Oh, wait. They went back. Okay. There we go. There we go. How stinking adorable. I might need some more, but we'll see. Maybe I need to do this. There's that. Just so that they don't fall behind the heart, where you can't even see them. There's that. Okay. Okay. There we go. They did too. That's exactly what they did. We'll fiddle fart with that. I'm gonna see if she likes it first. If she wants to add more or do different sizes or all one size, we will. But how cute is that? Okay, let me polyacrylic this and then we'll get all 3 of our pieces up here and I'll show you everything we did today. And she is done. Now for Thursday's craft, I can pick what in the heck ever I want to do because I really needed to get this done. I really needed to. Here is our polyacrylic. That way, when it's in a room collecting dust or whatever, we can just quickly wipe it down easily. Okay, let's go through. Too cute. This desk just became my new to-do for tomorrow. Yes, it is. It is good for all year long. In her eyes, it is anyway. I think taking a little piece of lace off of here would be cute. I think my lace is upstairs too. I gotta get all my stuff where it goes. Trying to think. There's so many cute things. You can do a bow. Be cute. This water-based one, I don't know about the oil one, but this one is so thin and runny, it actually dries pretty quick. I can't wait for her to get home and see these. Okay. That should be good enough for me to at least show you. All right, so there's one, right? And then here's another. She's gonna love the black and gold in this one. Cannot wait till she sees these. Uh-oh, there we go. Something like so, okay? Here's one. Here's 2. And let's see, can you even, yeah, you can see the shimmer and all that. Oh, that's a good idea. As the saying goes, why put off what we can do today? That's right, girl. I needed to get it done, and this was it. And I'm like, I just need to do it, so that all we got to do is hang her stuff, and that way I can move on stress-free. Okay. Now, if she doesn't like this, I'm taking your idea, and I'm gonna tape off the white, and I'm gonna make this wood black. She might let it fly, but if she's like, I don't like that one, that's what I'm gonna do. And then we'll have a black and white framed mirror with our polyacrylic image. So that's that one, and I can't remember where we put the, oh, we put the sparkles in her eyes, a little bit on the shine of her lips, and her earrings for this one. So we just did a little sparkle and shine there. But that's what we'll do. And then let me see. So that's dry and it looks like bubbles. I don't care, we're going with it. If she loves it, I love it. I think those are so cute, you guys. These prints were all from Digital Deco Designs. And she has, this is just one style that I was doing specifically for my daughter's room. But she has all kinds of beautiful stuff on there for all different styles. So you'll have to check her out. But I think these turned out stinking adorable. We got them all done. Woo! Got them all done. Yay, yes, Karen. Okay, guys, thanks so much for hanging out. I will see you again on Thursday with probably a Rusty Crusty craft because we're just going to do it all this week. I don't know. And I got to figure that craft out. I still don't know what I want to do because I just had, these were blocking my creativity. That's what we're going to say. So I got to figure out which one we want to work on Thursday. But I think she'll love these. I'll have to get a picture and a video when we hang everything and show y'all. Oh, that'd be pretty, Miss Janice. I know, it almost needs, like I said, like a little piece of lace or some sort of something. But we'll see. She sometimes comes up with her, she's the original, y'all. She sometimes comes up with her own ideas. So if she wants to add like a piece of Totally Dazzled to this or something, then I'm all for it. So I hope she enjoys them. I'll let y'all know. Thanks for hanging out, and we will see you again on Thursday around 9 a.m. It could be 8:30 or 9:30, but usually around 9 a.m. Tuesday, Thursday mornings, Eastern time, and I will text the Telegram and the broadcast channel when I go live, okay? You guys have a good week, and we'll see you on Thursday. Bye.